Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. And hair flipping on your toes. Hi.
Hello everybody and welcome back to your boy SeanDavieWay. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like if you haven't tapped it already on your way in. And today we will be getting into the Kardashian curse, starting off with Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner. How Kylie destroyed relationships, how she was best friends with some black women and, took some things that allegedly belonged to them or some things that they were trying to build off of just before they placed it back into the atmosphere, a cursed object. The Kardashians have been going around blowing up the spot of black women. And when I say that is they are culture vultures. They've taken everything from black culture and made it into their own as if they are the creator or the inventor of something that they were inspired by, never paying homage or acknowledging the inspiration along the way. So let's get right into it. Without further ado, if you have not heard about the drama between Justine, Skye and Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, let's get right into it. What happened between Kylie Jenner and Justine Skye? If you follow Kylie or Kendall Jenner's social media pages, you are definitely familiar with the model and singer Justine Skye. The purple-haired starlet is another gorgeous face in the bunch of their fabulous friends. However, fans have noticed that Justine and Kylie used to be way closer than they are now. So what happened? The model opened up about their friendship during an interview on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God. Her quote, "I mean, we were friends like back in the day. I mean, like this is about 4 years ago. And I guess then we weren't." Justine explained, "Things happened, The model continued, "We speak, we're not as close as we once were, and that's probably obvious to the rest of the world." She was sure to clarify, literally, there's no beef. Justine's simple answer for the distance was, "You grow up and you go in different paths." The model was in attendance at Tristan Thompson's birthday that Khloe Kardashian organized, but she stayed cuddled up to Kendall in the pics. Some fans blamed Travis Scott for the seeming demise of their friendship. It turns out Justine and Travis supposedly dated for a short stint around 2016. During that time, Justine released a lyric video for her song, "I'm Yours," that featured Kendall, Kylie, and, you guessed it, Travis. Justine publicly called Travis a great friend, but rumors spread that the two were romantically linked. Justine definitely seemed smitten during an interview with Hot 97's Ladies First. She said about the rapper, "We're cool, we're just chilling. He's really dope. He's an amazing musician, artist, rapper, producer. So he's cool. We vibe, we kick it, we have a great energy." Kylie would have still been with Tyga during Justine and Travis's alleged fling. So there probably wouldn't be any salty feelings about Travis and Kylie dating 2 years later. According to Justine, it seems like the two are just still cool, just not as close as they used to be. Reality star and makeup mogul Kylie Jenner is reportedly expecting her second child with her rapper boyfriend, Travis Scott. Sources close to the Keeping Up with the Kardashians star confirmed to thedailymail.com that she was pregnant with a sibling for her daughter Stormi Webster, 3 which page 6 first reported. The couple most recently separated in October 2019, but they seem to be ready for a renewed commitment. April 2017. It appeared to be love at first sight when the duo first clapped eyes on one another at the Coachella Music Festival. Kylie later revealed that right after Coachella, she immediately decided to join him on tour. Kylie explained, "So he said, I'm going back on tour. What do you want to do about this, because we obviously liked each other?" And I was like, "I guess I'm going with you." And then we rode off into the sunset. Weeks later, the couple was spotted holding hands and getting very close while courtside at a Houston Rocket NBA playoff game. And shortly after, Kylie fell and became pregnant. May 2017. Since their daughter Stormi Webster was born on February 1st, 2018, it's believed the date of conception would have been May, a month after they began dating. Elsewhere in May, the budding couple were spotted together at the Met Gala, and a report from the US Weekly claimed the couple was getting very serious. Travis then released a song called Butterfly Effect, which mentions a girl who caught the waves, which many speculated is a reference to Kylie. June 2017. The couple were dedicated enough to hit the tattoo parlor together and took to Snapchat to show off matching butterfly inkings. Kylie's on her right angle and Travis is on his left. July 2017. Kylie was back in the tattoo parlor to cover up the T inking she got while she was dating Tyga, and turned it into LA for Los Angeles roots. September 2017. Rumors began to circulate about Kylie's pregnancy over the summer, and by September, it became clear that the star was expecting her first child. November 2017. The reality star stayed out of the limelight for her pregnancy, but couldn't resist flashing a rather large ring on social media, sparking engagement rumors. February 2018. Kylie gave birth to daughter Stormi on February 1st, 2018, and a few days later confirmed the baby will be taking Travis's real given name, Webster. April 2018. Travis gifted Kylie with a $1.4 million Ferrari, one of the 500 produced, as a push present before returning to the place they met, Coachella. May 2018. The couple celebrated their first vacation together to Turks and Caicos before returning to the 2018 Met Gala. August 2018. Travis released Astroworld, which featured a shout-out to Kylie in his Grammy-nominated hit, Sicko Mode. December 2018. As Christmas rolled around, Travis hinted he would be getting Kylie a very lavish gift, as he hinted at a proposal. In December 2018 interview with Rolling Stone, he announced, "We'll get married soon. I've just got to sturdy up. I've got to propose in a fire way." March 2019. The couple's relationship came crashing down when Travis faced allegations he cheated on Kylie, which he later denied. It was reported that Kylie had found evidence that Travis had cheated on her, prompting the rapper to fly back to LA from the East Coast to spend time with her. Travis postponed his Astroworld concert in Buffalo, New York to deal with it. Just days after Kylie's sister, Khloe Kardashian, discovered Tristan Thompson had cheated on her again. A spokesperson for Travis told ET that Scott denies he ever cheated on Kylie. "It is not true. He did not cheat. he canceled one show tonight because he is under the weather. Justine Skye blames her breakup with Travis Scott on Kylie Jenner, but they remain friends? ? Aside from her music career, Justine Skye quickly made a name for herself as one of Kylie Jenner's best friends, who was plastered all over the TV star's social media pages in what appeared to be Jenner's way of showing fans just how close her and the former besties were. They enjoyed sleepover parties, vacation together with their mutual pals, and Jenner even made a guest cameo in Skye's music video for her 2014 song, I'm Yours. But by 2017, their friendship started falling apart once news broke that Jenner had started dating rapper Travis Scott. The reason why this had so much controversy was because Justine was dating the sicko mode hitmaker right before he got with Jenner, meaning that he dumped her for the makeup mogul, subsequently causing a rift between the former pals. In 2016 is allegedly when Justine Skye and Travis Scott started to spend a lot of time together. And the process of that happening, allegedly, again, they got into a relationship, and that relationship was not very long, more so of like half a year, or something like that. Went from 2016 into 2017. In 2017 is when Travis started dating Kylie. But here's the problem. Once again, allegedly, Travis was dating Justine. So if Travis is no longer dating Justine in 2017 and starts dating Kylie, then obviously he dumped Justine for Kylie. Kylie and Justine were friends. They didn't stop being friends until Travis and Kylie started dating. So what other rift would there be? Justine and Travis haven't necessarily publicly announced that they ever dated, but they never announced that they didn't date, either. So with, Justine falling back, I believe Justine's doing that just because she knows that Kylie is a huge star. And if she pushes this energy to where she's this bitter, mad girl, then it's just gonna, not make people really like her. Kylie's fan base is way bigger and whatnot. Why isolate fans, especially when Justine pulled a lot of her fans in from Kylie? So with that, Justine isn't wrong in this situation. Kylie was friends with her. So with Kylie posting her in her social media and showing people how cool they are, and Kylie's fans also becoming fans of Justine, like I said, that's not Justine clout chasing or anything like that. She's just being a friend. We hang out, we take pictures, this is what we do. So Kylie betrays Justine by dating her, and Kylie takes her privilege once again. And instead of people looking at Kylie like, you're a backstabber, this is your friend, a good friend of yours, like not your best friend, but considered one, of your really closer friends. And for you to date a guy that not that she broke up with, that literally dumped her or cut ties with her to be with you, you're a disgusting, foul human being. And I also believe that that's why Kendall and Justine stay close, because they've always been cool. And Kendall didn't stab her in the back by sleeping with Travis or taking Travis from her. Not that it's about a guy. I think Justine's over that. She doesn't care. She's not looking at it like, oh, well, I hate you now, Kylie, because of this man. It's just like, no, I don't think that a man should ever come in between a good girlfriend, type of friendship. But still, at the same time, Kylie definitely did that. Once again, her being privileged and people overlooking the fact that she is a horrible person. Like, a good friend would never do that, even with somebody from your past. That wasn't somebody's from Justine's past. That was her recent. That is what she was, going through within that moment in time. And Kylie just came through like a thief in the night and took him away and then cut ties with Justine after. So if anybody's choosing a man over the friendship, it's definitely Kylie. Kylie didn't try to keep ties with Justine. Kylie didn't talk to Justine about Travis before dating him, or anything like that. Once again, culture vultures coming in, taking things that do not belong to them. Once again. And honestly, the Kardashians have a track record with screwing over black women and using their privilege after to make it seem as if they are the victim. Case in point, Jordyn Woods. Yes, what Jordyn did with Tristan, that was not okay. But at the same time, Khloe's the same female that stole French Montana from Trina and others. Kim Kardashian has stole how many men from other women? And no different than with Kylie herself. She stole men. She steals men. It's what she does. So why is it such a big deal that one of these same black women that you screwed over comes through and takes one of the black men back that y'all came and took in the first place? I mean, let's not act like Tristan didn't just have a whole child and was in a relationship with that child's mother when Khloe came along. So this is what they do. Another case in point, Megan Thee Stallion. She was at Kylie's birthday party. That's when allegedly Kylie, or not her birthday party, I'm sorry, the party that she had at her home, a pool party. And allegedly after Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion had their situation, not too long after that, Megan was at Travis Scott's house and getting dinner prepared for her. She was dating Travis, to come back through and spite, the Kardashians and Jenners, because this is what they have done. They come through and they think that they can just take anything, especially that belongs to somebody else. It's not okay. You're already coming through stealing culture, fashions, inspiration, and claiming it as your own. You also are doing the same thing with men. They come and take what they want. They don't come requesting anything. They don't come trying to be in serious, stable relationships with these men. It's just what they can get from them within that moment in time. Everybody likes you. Everybody thinks you're hot. This is a way for me to keep climbing this ladder and using my privilege when things go wrong. So there's been this long-standing rumor. When Justine Skye was dating Travis Scott before he allegedly dumped her for Kylie Jenner, Kendall had a little fling with Travis before Kylie. Now, Kendall Jenner, this one takes us to the rumor territory, but it's such a strange rumor that it deserves more reflection. Per sources at Celeb Buzz, so check out Celeb Buzz, Travis Scott briefly had a fling with Kendall Jenner before moving on to Kylie. His alleged intention was to work his way through the entire extended Kardashian family, with Kourtney being next on his hit list. Whether this was true or not, Travis' relationship with Kylie proved to be far more healthy and more mature than expected, even though it didn't last. So allegedly, Travis was going to make his mark through the Kardashian family by sleeping with multiple sisters. That was going to be his true claim to fame, his true reason of people knowing his name besides his music, to generate more energy towards his music if people knew that he smashed Kylie and Kendall Jenner. So did Kendall and Travis Scott sleep together or have a fling together? And my personal opinion, although this is a rumor, I think that it's very possible. And the reason I think that it's possible is because if Kendall slept with Travis before Travis started dating Kylie, it's a high chance that Travis is not going to tell Kylie that he slept with her sister. Like, obviously, it's going to make her angry. She's not going to be happy about it. And it's going to cause a visible rift between the two sisters. And Kendall and Kylie are really close, out of the sisters. They're the younger two. They came up together, so they're just closer, than the other sisters. So it would have been pretty obvious if he would have told, or, Kendall would have told, Kylie that they had a fling. So I felt that Kendall's secret is safe. Her secret's safe with Travis and, vice versa. There's no reason to ruin a good thing. I'm with Kylie. We have a child, and whatnot. This is unforeseen. As you see, the baby was an oops baby. Stormi was not planned. Stormi was an accident, if you will. I'm not going to call her a mistake, but I'm not going to act like she was on purpose. So, there's no reason to ruin it. At this point in time, they kind of had like a family, kind of element to them. Kylie, Travis, and Stormi. So there's no reason for Kendall to come in and ruin it. Kendall clearly likes this type of guy. She dated A$AP Rocky, whom a lot of people kind of sometimes get Travis Scott and ASAP kind of confused with one another. They have the same kind of hairstyling, kind of the same smile, but they do look different. You know, they don't look the same. In most people's opinion, ASAP Rocky is more attractive, you know, than Travis Scott. But once again, clearly they have the same type, because Rihanna dated ASAP Rocky now, and she dated him in the past and is, you know, dating him now. And Rihanna also dated Travis Scott, you know, at one period in time. And it's the same thing. Kendall dated ASAP Rocky, so it's not far-fetched that she would date somebody like Travis Scott. But moving right along, while we're on Kendall, let's continue with her. Kendall Jenner spotted with Tyler, the Creator, as source says she's not going to settle down with anyone right now. Kendall Jenner enjoyed a low-key night out at Grove in Los Angeles on Sunday. The Keeping Up with the Kardashians star was spotted hitting up the Cheesecake Factory for dinner with Tyler, the Creator, and a few other friends, including Jenner's model bestie, Hailey Baldwin. Jenner wearing a cropped white RUMI top, pleated pants, and flats, appeared to be in good spirits, laughing and smiling as she covered her face from the cameras and strolled alongside the rapper, whose real name is Tyler Gregory. While the outing may have sparked a flurry of romance rumors between the two, the source tells people Jenner and Tyler are just super close friends and have been for a long time. The source says the same about Jenner's relationship with rapper ASAP Rocky, with whom she's been spotted in recent months. She's not going to settle down with anyone right now, says the source. The source also says it's not unusual for Jenner to regularly be hanging out with her male friends. She has a huge group of guys around her at all times, says the source. All her friends joke about how she's always surrounded by a bunch of dudes. So Kendall had put up a post stating to Tyler, tagging him, and said, "Apparently we're dating." And Tyler responded and said, "Not possible. We're both gay." So with Tyler stating that they're both gay, it doesn't mean, just because he jokes around all the time, does not mean that he's joking. Like, it does not mean that. He's stating that he's gay. That's something that's public. And with him stating that, you know, Kendall could be gay, that definitely makes a lot of sense if she's just stating, like, I'm not dating any of these guys. I just hang around a bunch of dudes. Now, a lot of women are like that. They get along better with guys. And there are also a lot of lesbian women that hang around men because they get along better with men, you know, just because, you know, they don't want any parts. It's just more so of a, you know, we're Padres type of situation. So I've always felt that when Kendall was hanging around Tyler, especially back then, which was like in 2016, when a lot of this first started jumping off around the same time, you know, the whole Kylie and Justine, Skye, and Travis Scott situation was about to blow, I always felt that Kendall was Tyler, the Creator's beard. I always felt that way. Them going out to certain dinners and stuff alone and whatnot, I do think that they were doing that to spark rumors of them dating. And when the rumors would get to where they need them to, that's when they both would move on. But while they were hanging out, she would often hang with Tyler when Tyler hung out with another familiar gay person, which was Frank Ocean. It was rumored that Tyler, the Creator, and Frank Ocean were dating, and they didn't want anybody to know that they were dating. So Kendall is also good friends with Frank Ocean as well. So Kendall would hang out with Tyler so that people would not link Tyler technically at this time with being gay. So she was, you know, holding up her end of the bargain, hanging out with them, and, you know, also going to hang out with him and other people. So if you look at these pictures, you see Kendall and Tyler, and every time they meet up with Frank Ocean. Now, this could just be them hanging out, or this could be, you know, the veil that is being lifted, you know, so that people don't necessarily see that you think all of us are here hanging out, but we're not. Publicly, we're hanging out so that we don't get a lot of speculation, you know, on this gay relationship if there are more people present. If it's just Tyler and Frank going places then people are going to just assume, naturally, no different than with Tyler and Kendall, that they're dating. So that was Kendall's job. Kendall was, supposed to come in, be the beard, so that people would be confused by the situation instead of them just putting two and two together right away. You see Kendall and Tyler going out to eat, and then boom, they bump into Frank Ocean and other friends. It's just like, maybe they all just got together to eat, or they all got together for another reason. Is Kendall Jenner a lesbian? Well, I've been doing research on this, and I'm going to say that the jury is still out. I think it's 50-50. The 50% chance to why I say that Kendall probably isn't a lesbian is because she has been in a relationship with a lot of men. The LGBTQ is a huge organization, and a lot of people have been very supportive of, the cause. So with Kylie or Kendall, coming out especially saying that they are gay, I think that they would be brought into the community without an issue. But at the same time, it does, with the other 50%, does make sense into why none of Kendall's relationships with the men that she's dated in her life hasn't worked out. She doesn't want to be with a man. There are a lot of people that are in the closet until they feel that it's safe, to come out. So if Kendall is keeping herself connected to certain men, just once again, as a beard, she's a professional beard herself. Why wouldn't other people be beards? Look at Tyler, the Creator. Clearly is a gay man, but people were still stating that Kendall and Tyler were dating. So it still gives that effect, or that appeal, I should say, that she could definitely be having beards herself. And usually a person being a beard is unknowingly. Not all the time is it an open type of, agreement to where both parties are going to state in the public that they are together. But once, the doors close and behind the scenes, they are who they truly are, whether that is a lesbian or a gay man or, whatever, that they choose to be that person behind closed doors until they feel once again that the coast is safe, And I do think that that's a very high probability. Kendall has not had a successful relationship. She recycles men. She has taken men out of her relationships. Tanashi's ex-boyfriend, to be exact. And she has a track record of relationships just simply not working out. And when she does step away from these men, they don't necessarily have anything negative to say, to also push more so of a narrative to where they kind of were being used. The relationship wasn't, a hot, spicy, type of situation, just more so of, I dated, Kendall Jenner. Nothing, too much to talk about. So, 50-50. I think there's a high chance that Kendall is straight. And I think that there's a high chance that Kendall Jenner may be bisexual. So let's just say Kendall is gay. Who would she be interested in? She has a lot of famous friends. A lot of them are models, because she's a model herself. But, the Bella Hadids and all of that, I think she'd probably be interested in women like that. But who I think that Kendall would be dating or be interested in dating is Hailey Baldwin. Her and Hailey have been best friends for a very long time. They have a very close-knit relationship with one another, a secret relationship with one another. And when all of this beard activity was going on, when Kendall was hanging out with Tyler, the Creator, when she would go to dinners, a lot of times Hailey Baldwin would be there. And guess who would not be with Hailey? Her husband, Justin Bieber. He would not be present. Although Kendall does have a relationship with Justin, and Justin Bieber also allegedly dated Kylie Jenner back in the day, I don't believe that Kendall likes Justin. I really don't. I don't think she likes the way that Justin treats Hailey. I don't think she likes him really at all. I get, as a friend, you're going to want to be there for your friend, and you're not going to want to see your friend mistreated, especially by someone that they claim that they love. But still, at the same time, this energy could also be jealous energy, envious energy, to where Justin has Hailey and Kendall doesn't. Now, I'm not saying that they're dating or been in a relationship or done anything with one another, but I'm also not saying that either. Everyone remembers the situation with Jaden Smith when he went on stage of Coachella and professed his love for Tyler, the Creator. Tyler never acknowledged the fact that he was in a relationship with Jaden, or denied the fact that he was in a relationship with Jaden, even still to this day. So what it gives is Jaden was tired of being private. He wanted to be public. He and Tyler have been rocking with each other for a very long time, even to the process of them allegedly dating. Tyler gives that he is discreet. There are a lot of celebrities that do not like to put their love life on blast. They don't want everybody knowing what's going on with them personally. And Tyler, the Creator, is definitely one of those people. He does not publicly broadcast the relationships that he's in. You kind of got to catch him, in one in order to know that he is at all. It's just something he keeps off of the table, which a lot of other celebrities are the same way. They're extremely private about their affairs personally. So when Jaden did that, I think that was a huge turnoff for Tyler, the Creator. I think he tried to laugh it off as, guys, this is a joke. But why would that be a joke? Why would Jaden waste his time going on stage in front of all of these people, the world, millions upon millions of people, to acknowledge the fact that he is in love with Tyler, the Creator, if this is just a joke? When you have as much clout as Jaden Smith has, you don't need clout. It's just something that literally comes with your name. And with Jaden doing that, a lot of people are stating that, oh, that was just him trying to get, energy towards his music and towards the projects that he has going on. Or just getting on stage announcing it is enough to get people interested because Jaden Smith is extremely famous, just like Tyler, the Creator. So once again, think about it. Would you think going on stage with clout, saying something that could end your clout, because in the hip-hop community, being gay is still frowned upon. It's still, in certain areas, not necessarily wanting to still be dealt with. Lil Nas X wanted Drake to be on his album, and Drake declined. It could have been Drake declining because he wasn't feeling the track, or he could have been declining just simply because, Lil Nas X is an openly gay rap artist, and a lot of people still are not feeling that. They have not jumped on the bandwagon as of yet. So I think that Jaden was truly professing his love for Tyler, the Creator, when he got on stage. And I think that Tyler may have been in a relationship with somebody else, and Jaden, it was just feeling more so just because we've been hanging out, we may be sexually compatible with each other and having sex. It doesn't mean that we're in a relationship, according to Tyler. We're just, hey, we're just hanging out, we're just having fun. And Jaden's like, no, this is serious. Like, I basically want to make, you my husband type of situation. And Tyler definitely was not feeling that. Tyler and Jaden are still cool, but they are not as close as they were before Jaden got on that stage. We will be getting into the rest of this in part 2. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you so much for listening to your boy, SeanDavieWay. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.